quick message, y'all. This video is just going to be about understanding all you have is all you need. Again, this video is going to be about understanding all you have is all you need. And we're going to be talking about how Jesus fed the 5,000 men. It comes from Matthew 14, verses 15 through 20. I will read those to you, and then I will just give a brief breakdown on what Jesus did in this situation and how we can apply it to our lives. So it says, as evening approached, and this is the NIV version, it says, as evening approached, the disciples came to him and said, this is a remote place, and it's already getting late. Send the crowds away so they can go to the villages and buy themselves some food. Jesus replied, they do not need to go away. You give them something to eat. We have here only 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, they answered. Bring them here to me, he said. And he directed the people to sit down on the grass. Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. They all ate and were satisfied, and the disciples picked up 12 baskets of broken pieces that were left over. So the first thing I want us to understand, one thing we need to take from this scripture, one thing we can take from this word is that Jesus, he took 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That is all that the disciples have to give to the people. He took what the disciples currently have. He took, what was given to them, and he made it more than what they had could imagine. He multiplied, what they had so that all 5,000 men were able to get fed. But the biggest thing I'm trying to get to is that we have to understand God has the power. And believe in this when I say it, God has the power to currently take, what we have and make it produce the more we can think of. What you have right now in your life is all that you need, God is saying. He said, I can use the small things that you have. I can use the small resources that you have. You don't need a lot for me to work. That's what God is trying to say. You don't need a lot for me to work. You don't need a lot for me to do a miracle in your life. You don't need a lot for me to produce and multiply in your life. All God is asking is that you believe and that you have faith. Believe in me. That's all Jesus is saying. That's all God is saying. Just have faith in me. Believe in me. I can fulfill all your needs. I can make things work in a way that no man can. I have the power and ability to do those things. I can multiply your life. I can change your situation. If you just believe in me, if you just have faith in me, if you just trust in me.